Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. And last time we finally got here to Rogue. It's kind of an odd name for a town, but anyway, here we're looking for a stick. No, that's not a very good idea. Let's go look and let's go talk to some other interesting people. Yeah, a lot of the people in this town don't have interesting dialogue, unfortunately. They either make fun of my clothes, my ship, my way of life, so yeah, they're not particularly interesting. This person actually is kind of interesting. This would be kind of like a little subplot or, town plot, village plot, whatever you want to call it, that I would have actually liked to see developed a little more. And I could see this being a very interesting concept in, say, like an early SNES kind of an RPG, or maybe like a retro RPG, something we'd get on, Steam. But unfortunately, they don't do much. Thank you. They don't do much of anything with it. And again, they're making fun of my clothes. Thank you. Anyway, let's explore the rest of Rogue. It's actually not a lot here, like the fact that it's a very small outlying village suggests it's very, very small. What do you say? Do you fight? Well, duh. I carry around a sword, but I don't fight with it, no. Yeah, see, pretty much everyone here follows the same martial arts as Hashel. Speaking of Hashel, new equipment. What is he equipping? Let's go down here. Hey, protection from status and better stats. However, that's what I thought. Yeah, the additional SP would normally be a really good thing to want to keep on him. Let's check out his addition here. Depending on which addition, yeah, I'm not too worried. If he has an addition that actually uses something that gives him a decent amount of SP, adding 50% on top of that would be useful, but this is only going to give me an additional 20. At this point, it's not really worth it. He'll definitely learn his final one. I'll probably re-equip the energy girdle once I get his level 6 addition. On Hexhammer it'll be useless because that one I don't think ever gets any more SP. It's just damage, damage, damage. So anyway, yeah, we'll equip the new piece for now, and we'll see if there's anything else worth equipping around here. I don't think there is. Let's go back up here. Unfortunately, getting around in this town is actually kind of annoying. Everything's a ladder and multiple screens, and for something, such a small village, it really doesn't make a lot of sense, but oh well. War God's Calling. I think we have one of those already, don't we? List. No. Where is it? Yeah. That's the one I already got before. That one's worthless. It doesn't even count toward your addition total when you use it, so definitely want to stay away from that one. The Ultimate War God, successful uses of that do count towards your addition count. So you definitely, if you're going to use one of them, definitely use that one. And here we meet Martel. Hashel, why didn't you know that? Huh? Oh, okay, so yeah, he left 20 years ago. She's got, I think she has 2 kids, if I remember. She has the baby she's been carrying with her through the whole game, and the child on the bed there. So, I guess she would have been quite young. What, maybe under 30, I'm guessing? With this Stardust. But we haven't given you all the Stardust yet. We don't have the 50th one. You're going to try it anyway. Is it going to work? White usually means it's going to work. Or at least in this game it means healing. Hey, look at that. All better. Cool. Kind of a strange name. Called her Lil. As in, little someone. Little person. I don't know. Yeah, you're squeezing too tight there, mama. Don't do that. That's not helpful. Let's leave them alone. And this is automatically done for me, which is kind of unfortunate. That's not the way I want to go. Fade to black, then unfade to black, or fade in, and we go back up there. Yeah, there's actually another exit. Hey, look at that. So if I didn't need to collect all those Stardust, considering you still haven't used all of them, kind of means that my entire quest to find all 50 Stardust has been kind of a waste, hasn't it? Oh. So she still wants the remaining Stardust, which is probably a good thing because, well, her final item that she gets from the Stardust, speaking of Stardust, is very well worth it. Now, she's been looking all over the world for Stardust. We found them all. Of course, it's an RPG. We have to find them all. But how could she not find the one right outside her own door? That just screams of laziness. Come on. End of the game. We're still getting 100 gold in the chest. Around these islands. That's the thing about this game that you never really kind of find out. And let's talk. No, I did not want to go this way. Alright, we'll talk to you first. Give you the last one. Yeah, we have 50 Stardust. There you go. Let's do this, then I'll talk to the other guy. Did not want to run over here first. Oh well. Okay, and we give her the 5 remaining Stardust that we had. And yeah. You didn't do jack shit. I did all the work. You gave me some useful items, admittedly, but you didn't do anything. You just wandered around from place to place, and I gave you all the Stardust. Happy future, huh? Does that mean healing again? Yeah, apparently the first fix wasn't permanent. It was just, for a little while. Oh, we get different dialogue this time. Hey, that's a good sign, isn't it? That seems happy enough. And, of course, we have to have the same little comedy bit there. Even though, for something like that to work out really well, we need, the big reactions. If you have portraits for the dialogue, then, you need an appropriate facial reaction for it. If you have, little sprite emotion changes or whatever you want to refer to them as, like, something you would get in, say, like a Final Fantasy VI or a Final Fantasy V, something like that, then it would kind of come across better. But I don't know. Just not that funny in this game. Not in this case, anyway. Like, when Meiru's trying to swing her hammer around and falls on her ass, that's a little better on the comedy than something like this. But I don't think it's supposed to be the most comedic situation. Anyway, the final reward we get for collecting all 50 Stardust is the Vanishing Stone. A stone which has absolutely no use in battle or outside of battle. It only allows you to do one quest. However, that quest is the super boss of the game, and we want to be able to do that. Mainly because I want to show off that I can, and that I can do it without legend casks. But there are other reasons to do it as well, and we'll get into that a little more once we get there. Kids are treasure chests? What does that mean? They have gold inside them? Oh, you're welcome. Anyway. Get out of here. I want to go talk to this person again. Alright. No! Stop it! Keep running the wrong way. Okay, let's go down here and talk to him this way. So yeah. Rogue, as I was talking about before, I was rudely interrupted by my own inability to talk to another person. Yeah. This island of Rogue is actually part of many islands. It's like I guess it's like an archipelago, if you want to think about it in Chrono Cross terms. Well, it's not just Chrono Cross, but anyway. Yeah, Rogue is the biggest of the broken islands, and so yeah, it's the only one we get to explore, which, considering there's only one line of dialogue that even acknowledges that there are more than one, isn't a big deal. Though, when you do see that there, you understand from hearing from that guy that there are more than one island, that there is more than one island, it kind of makes you wish you could explore them. Anyway, did you say anything interesting? Yet no. Same stuff you said before. And not particularly interesting. Though admittedly, the scenery around here is pretty cool. I like this kind of idea. This is probably why I love the visuals in Chrono Cross so much, because I love that well, rustic's not even the right word for it, but the very primitive's also not the right word, but the explanation I'm trying to put into words that I can't put into words. That look of a village that is set so far in, our past. It has such a cool vibe to it. Maybe it's because I've heard the music from Chrono Cross alongside it so much that I just associate the two together. Anyway, that is not a stick. That looks like a ship. Yeah, that definitely does not look like a stick. Of course not. There once. Yeah, we kind of know that. Do you remember anything? So, remain in the Magic City Aglis, the City of Mayfield, and the Law City of Xenobatos. If I remember correctly, there's only the Magic City of Mayfield in this region. Okay, so we know what that probably is. Well, why would she think that? Are you going to explain that, game? It's part of your own past. How don't you know this? Birth City. Ah, look at that. So yeah, the way that the Wingleys decided to organize their cities is kind of based on a specific function. There was a city of law, a city of birth, a city of death, a city of magic, which I'm assuming would also be something where they would study, and accumulate knowledge to improve their magical abilities. Whoa, that's a little harsh. I could make a joke, but I'm not going to. Well, not really a joke, I could make a reference. Heard a lot of unfortunate things about baby girls being born in China, over the last 10 years or so. Or at least since a law was enacted to allow them only one child per family, I believe. Can't remember when that came into effect. Yeah. So that's the Death City. Uh-huh. Do you want to know anything else? The Forbidden Land. The capital of the Wingley world, dominated by Nobu Frama. Ah, center of politics and military. Which would explain why it was destroyed. Birth City, we already learned about. She'll just criticize you for, asking you why the hell you want me to tell you again. We already learned about that one. And the Death City. Let's talk about Xenobatos, where laws were made, obviously. Laws to judge other species. And the Magical City is where magic was studied. There we go. So much more magic than now. They still study it so deeply. Well, that would make sense, When you have an ability over, everyone else, and you want to increase that ability to further, you know, push yourself kind of further beyond, say, these other species in this case, it makes sense that you would want to study it to a great degree. Anyway, that's all we need to find out here. So, how can we approach it? Gotta find some other way. Why can't we go? Oh, right, the whirlpool. It's basically a Pokemon detour plot wall thing. Oh, we can't go there because we don't have the whirlpool spell, or something like that. Is there anybody interesting up here to talk to? Well, these guys are learning martial arts. Okay. Why do you keep calling it a stick? Oh god, that's ridiculous. Well, yeah, if you can't see any progress in what you're doing, it kind of gets deterring to want to continue doing it. Anyway, let's head back to the village. We can't do anything else up there. A flash? That's not a flashback. Wait a minute. Wait. How did this happen? We're being watched. How would you know that? You're not a wingly. You don't have the ability to sense magic around you. Whoa. The sea is splitting. How do you split the sea? Okay. It's an earthquake, so let's go on top of the very poorly built wood raft, dock, whatever it's called, and witness the biblical reference. Hey look, it's the parting of the Red Sea. Yeah. So, yeah, someone is using magic to part the sea, I'm assuming. I don't know how else this would happen. Makes sense. Let's get out of here. Let's go do that. Actually, you can go back and talk to those people. None of them say anything interesting. They're just like, wow, what the hell? What's going on? Yeah, kind of boring. However, I always look at this as such a large point of no return, but it really isn't that large of a point of no return. It is a point of no return for the next dungeon, which isn't particularly long, not as long as I thought before, but the way I always do this dungeon and the next one, I do them side by side, even though you're allowed to escape partway through. So, anyway, we don't have as long a distance, or, as long as time to spend away from shops and inns and stuff as I once thought. I always look at it as being longer than it is. Oh well. Anyway, there's a reason we're here, and we are insane. That's pretty much our job. Main characters in an RPG, your job is to be insane, do what no one else can do, and make soldiers and cops and guards look completely useless. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, take the boat. We can walk from Midway. Okay. Anyway, now we have an option. This is our point of no return for this dungeon, so anyway. We can go back to Queen Fury, we can go back to Rogue, or we can head in. No need to hesitate, just head straight in. The music stopped. Ah. Some new music. More atmospheric than really anything else. What's going on here? Magic. Makes sense. Why are we being invited, though? Door's not locked. Well, then why didn't you just open it? So why does Dart have to open the first door? Anyway, no time to hesitate. Let's head on. It's not like you. Can we leave? No. Yeah, we're not allowed to leave, even though it's got an icon there that says, "Can I talk to you, please?" Thank you. Stirring dialogue as always, Miranda. Yeah, we can't go back to Rogue from here. Yeah, unfortunately, at this point, we're stuck in here. What do you have to say? Such bitchin' magical power. Yeah, that sounds like a Meru dialogue point. Anyway, now we enter the magical city of Aglis, or however you want to pronounce that. Oh, I forgot there was another scene in here. Fine, we'll go through one more scene. And Meru gets to fly around again. I don't know about you, but if I were her, I'd be flying around a lot more often. It just sounds awesome. So yeah, if you can see the kind of the imagery from above, we are basically in an air pocket underwater inside this dungeon, or whatever it is. So yeah. Huh. That would take quite a bit of magical power. Well, considering what we've seen from the Winglies that we've seen in this game, not a lot of them seem to have that kind of power. Oh, well that would make sense. They'd all have the power to make them float. Though I don't know why they would refer to Flanville as the mobile city or the mobile fortress when pretty much everything would be mobile if it was flying. Whatever. Yeah. 11,000 years ago, they shot down all the cities. Or, well, a lot of them anyway. Now what? More earthquakes? The sea closed. So yeah, we're stuck in here now, for sure. I wouldn't call it hardball, but yeah, we're pretty much stuck in here. But that's all the time I have for this episode of Let's Play Legend of Dragoon. Next time, we will explore into the rest of the magical city and see who the hell's been watching us and why they invited us in. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.